Good afternoon. I am out for a stroll. Out here to what I've been calling for many years, the Marlin Meander. I don't hike. I stroll. It's where an old hiker comes to rest. Fantastic out here. Right really in my backyard. A short drive away, 5 minutes. So I'm up here going to take a walk, see what I can see. As you can see, it's a nice path. I've been up through before. I did some video, and the Marlin Dam is out a ways. Be about half a mile from here or so. But I'm not going to get out that far. I'm just going to go up here for a little stroll. Check it out. Check the GoPro out. And see what I can find. A couple old timers told me at different times that there was a storage building up here that the miners used. They used this for dynamite. So I am pretty sure that this is a storage building, and it sure does look like something that dynamite would be stored in. They had always had a young guy, not quite 10, 11, 12 years old. And he would be the one to come down here, and he'd be told how much dynamite, how much sticks of dynamite to bring up. And well, of course, they didn't want the dynamite around the mines anywhere in case of an accident. So yeah, this goes back a long way. And here where I stroll at the Marlin Meanders, yes, is of course here in this parts of Pennsylvania, old coal operation up in here. I was organizing some storage bins down in the basement last night, and I got into a box full of old cards and postcards and some letters and stuff from on the Appalachian Trail. And I looked at one of them. It was dated 1997. 1997 from a through hiker that made it to Katahdin. Name was Two Winds. And I remember Two Winds that day. I had hiked from 501 to Port Clinton overnight and hiked into Port Clinton with 2 winds. And I said to him, maybe I can get my daughter, who was picking me up, to get him into Hamburg to get his clothes washed. And get resupplied. And so she was able to do that. She was picking me up there and she had the time. And so, and that's what we did. And then we sent him off. Well, he stayed over in Port Clinton then, and we went off to go home. And so I was fascinated and so glad that he sent me that postcard. 1997. Wow, such a long time ago. So I'm sitting here in the woods, just happy that a cold spell is over and it's warm out today, but knowing January is right around the corner and February, and it is going to be very cold. But I'm enjoying this today. And I'm at a crossroads, and I'll turn the camera around to show you. This so if I was to go right, I'd go down into the valley along the creek and make my way up to the Marlin Dam. I could take a left, and I would stay up on the top for a good long distance and then make my way down into the Marlin Dam. Or I could take a trail that is sort of straight from here, and that'll take me down to the trail by the creek. So there is a lot of different trails up here. And what's fascinating, well, to tell you the truth, I've been coming up here for many, many years. 30 years, I guess, and it just never really stays the same. It's fascinating. Mother Nature takes its course. A tree falls down, a trail changes. And as I'm sitting here, I'm also thinking of another Appalachian Trail hiker. It was possibly a year or two earlier than 1997. 1995, 96, before I met 2 winds. I was hanging around the 501 shelter, and lo and behold, ran into a hiker, a through hiker, and his name was Treebanger. So he was one of the earlier ones getting down for the day into the 501, and I took him down into Pine Grove, and he got something to eat. We had a couple of beers. He got some food, and I took him back up to the shelter. It's on top of the mountain. And then by then there was some other hikers coming in, and we ordered pizza. Yeah, even then, many, many, many years ago, in the early 90s, they would deliver pizza up on top of the shelter. And I had a good old time with Treebanger and all the rest of the hikers. So why did they call him Treebanger? Well, he got the name early in his hike because he'd be coming up the trail and he'd be going so fast he'd start to pounce off of the trees, bounce off of the trees, banging against the trees. So therefore he got his name Treebanger. Goes back a long way. I wonder how he ever made out in life. So as I wander up here, And I think about the Appalachian Trail hikers that I have met and I have helped all throughout the years. I have wondered how they are today, how they're doing. Some have a hard time. Some get off the trail and become depressed. They quite don't know where they're headed, what they're going to do. And some takes them quite a bit of time to adjust and find their purpose once again. And there are at least one or two a year that commit suicide, that just can't adjust. So if you're out there next year and you see a hiker's coming through there, stop, give them a hand, give them a help. Be a trail angel. Every little bit helps for them to make it to Katahdin. So you can see I stopped along a creek for some Shinrin Yoku. Shinrin Yoku. Lee Zerby mentioned it again in an article that she had written in the Pottsville Republican. Lee Zerby, educator, gardener, environmentalist, writer from out there in Pine Grove. She has a writing piece in the Sunday paper every week. Shinrin Yoku. Yeah. Forest bathing. I had mentioned that before one time. And so she reminded me of it again. And here I am out here doing some forest bathing. I stopped along the creek. Forest bathing. Forest medicine. Just taking in this and using my senses to take in the environment around me. Hearing the water come down through. Feeling leaves. Smelling. Good for anxiety, depression, anger. Just to come out here and breathe it all in and sense it all in. She also taught me something in the previous article. She said about planting native flowers and trees and things. Getting down there and getting your hands dirty. Good bacteria. I can hear you mothers shrieking, oh no, no, no. But it's good bacteria, relieves depression. Isn't that something? And she also mentioned something, candles. Candles in the home. It is not proven, but there has been studies done that lighting and smelling candles inside your house isn't good for your lungs. Just something to, check out, see what you think about that. So yeah, it's been a good afternoon. It's been nice sitting around. Forest bathing, forest medicine. Shinrin Yoku. Thanks for watching.